Hi, I'm George Cox. On this edition of Talk of the Town, the grand opening of the beautiful new South Acton MBTA Station, fun for everyone at Nashoba Valley Ski Area with Pam Fletcher, and an update on the Cross Acton Transit. Stay tuned. We had a grand opening of the new MBTA station in South Acton, and dignitaries such as Jamie Eldridge and Nikki Songas were on hand for some speeches. Our Acton crew was on hand, and here's what they had to say.
Well, good morning, everyone, to the official opening and ribbon cutting ceremony for the South Acton train station. So we have so many distinguished guests and people that played such a critical role in reaching this day, and it's important to remember that this is not just the celebration of the South Acton train station, but it is the last celebration of the upgrade for the original Fitchburg commuter rail, a $300 million investment. This train station itself was a $10 million investment, and as you can see from looking from behind me, you have level platform now, so those with disabilities can get onto the train with ease. You have an elevator for similar ease, as well as getting access to the south side of the tracks. And you have a shelter environment that is much more welcoming to commuters taking the train into Cambridge or Boston.
I'm especially proud of the new commuter station because it really is a great example of people working together. As Jamie referenced, there was a slight revolution. The community rightfully had strong feeling, given the usage of it, because it is one of the most used stations or stops along the way, rightfully had a lot of experiences with it, had a lot of thoughts about it, and I think that what we see today is really a testament to the community coming together, working with the state, working with the federal government, making their thoughts known, and everybody coming to a resolution that, as we can see, is certainly very fitting.
The first construction project kicked off in October of '09. And today we are dedicating this station, which is the last major component of the project. And as you look at it, it is clearly the platinum standard for busy suburban stations. And you here in Acton have managed to set the standard for what's going to end up being done by so many other stations over a long period of time.
Today's celebration of the new South Acton station is yet another major construction milestone on the nearly $300 million Fitchburg commuter rail line improvement projects. Over the course of this last year, we have seen track and signal improvements completed on this line, including several new bridges, 8 miles of new double track, and dozens of new grade crossings and signal systems installed between Fitchburg and Boston. As you can see from our group of speakers today, the improvements along this corridor, as well as this station, represent a real collaborative approach of federal, state, and local leaders, making sure that we work together to get it right for our customers in the communities we serve.
So true to Acton's revolutionary history, the people rose up in the face of tyranny to voice their concerns and fight for the town. And I have to say, congratulations to you all. That morning I thought, we will never get this resolved. I really was worried. And through your efforts, the MBTA efforts, Jamie Eldridge's leadership, people came together and found a solution. And that is the best example of government working for and with the people that I think I have seen in my career representing Acton. So congratulations to you.
Be it hereby known to all, that's my favorite part, that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to the South Acton Train Station Advisory Committee in recognition of your work with the Department of Transportation on the design and construction of the South Acton Commuter Rail Station. Do you want to do the entire membership? The entire membership. And we never agree on anything, but we agree to extend our very best wishes and express hope for the future good fortune and continued success in all endeavors. And it's signed by the Speaker of the House and both of your representatives, myself and Jen Benson.
If you'd like to find out more information about fares and schedules, you can visit their website at mbta.com. We are on hand for the ribbon cutting ceremony for Ride the Cat for the Crosstown Connect. Stay tuned.
Hi, my name is Scott Zadakis. I'm the director of Crosstown Connect, which is a transportation management association in the Acton, Boxborough, Littleton, Maynard, and Westford region. And we work to create more mobility and transportation options for both commuters and for residents and people just getting around town. We're currently on the CAT bus right now, which is stands for Cross Acton Transit. It's a new service that we just launched 3 weeks ago, and it is a fixed route that will take people around town, and it also focuses on commuters and getting them to and from their places of work. So we start the route in up on Great Road. We stop at Sachem Way, Nagog Woods, and Avalon Drive. And then we come down Great Road and we head over to the Donnellans, which is also known as Gould's Plaza. And from there, we head over to Kelly's Corner, which is also on the schedule, is also called Acton Plaza. And from there, we also head over past the school to West Acton. And then we stop at Windsor Drive. There's a community for elderly people there. And we also really want to focus this service on people with disabilities and elderly who might not have access to a car or be able to drive. And then from there, we go to the commuter rail station.
We brought a citation from the House just to mark this occasion. Maybe Franny, do you want to come up with Doug and accept this? Would that, from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts House of Representatives, be it hereby known to all that the Massachusetts House of Representatives offers its sincerest congratulations to Crosstown Connect, in recognition of the launch of Cross Acton Transit, and your continuing commitment to providing the region with transportation solutions.
And the entire membership extends, and the entire membership, which doesn't agree on anything, not even the day of the week, extends its very best wishes and expresses hope for future good fortune and continued success in all of your endeavors. It's signed by the Speaker of the House and both of your state representatives, Jen and myself.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
So we encourage you to come out and check out the cat and ride the cat and see how it can fit into your life. If you have any questions or you want to learn more about it, you can go to www.crosstownconnect.com and you can find schedules and updates on the service and pretty much anything you want to know about our new cat service in Acton.
Coming up, Molly Loughman from the Beacon with an update from the League of Women Voters Police Forum in an interview with the chief of the Boxborough Fire Department.
You know, you as chiefs and the Mass Police Chiefs Association has been so supportive of restorative justice, and we're trying to pass the bill statewide. I just want to thank you very much for that, and I hope the people in the audience who are from these communities or surrounding communities know how well served they are by your service and your leadership on these issues. And again, not every region of the state has that kind of leadership or vision. So thank you very much, and I just want to thank the League for putting on tonight's forum, and this needs to happen in more communities.
So, as you just saw, interesting night tonight at Community Policing Forum, hosted by League of Women Voters. And just here with Jamie right now, I want to get his insight on tonight. I know tonight, Jamie, we heard a lot about how local police or police in general is kind of the first stop, or it's often the one stop when it comes to social services. And the police departments talked a lot about their approaches over, changing issues and stuff. I didn't know what your thoughts were, especially when it comes to legislation.
Yeah, I think that's really what you heard from all the chiefs tonight, is that there are so many sort of social needs and people in crisis that are now being interacted first by police officers or police chiefs. So what do we need to do, first of all, as a state to better support police officers to carry out sort of those human services? But I think also you saw tonight that each of the chiefs are very forward-looking. They're looking at better educating their officers about domestic violence situations when they go to someone's home and there's a domestic violence complaint or incident. What are they doing to address criminal justice reform and move away from incarceration and instead choose treatment? So I think that shows that these towns in Acton, Boxborough, Littleton, Maynard, Stowe are well served. But certainly as a legislator, I recognize that I need to provide more state support and more training for police officers so they can do their job better.
So to answer your question, how can we report on the things that we don't know about? Just because Chief Whittemire didn't know that something that he couldn't find out or didn't know about, or he wasn't have a special task force out there to try to find the unknowns, that's putting a lot of pressure on us. And I'm getting a little hard on the collar because statistically, what have we done as a society with recent events? And I'm seeing the numbers. I'm seeing that my police officers are reducing the amount of contacts they're having on a regular basis, how many motor vehicles that they're stopping, and because police officers are not, for lack of a better word, they're afraid because they don't know what the next thing is going to be, and they don't want to be the next story that someone's going to try to capture them on a hidden video saying something or doing something that they were essentially pried into doing. So I think we're creating a problem here that we need to understand that is more in depth and it's far-reaching. That it's not the police who can just solve these problems that that we are ill-equipped to handle.
Some of the questions posed to us tonight were questions along the lines of, what are you doing for building statistics on, we want to see this, we want to see that. And a lot of the questions and the problems we're being posed with are beyond our control. And that we can't just make change. It takes everybody here. And I think the feeling tonight was, what can we do to help? And that's what I really picked up on, and I was delighted to hear, as opposed to, why aren't you doing your job better when our job isn't being clearly defined, because our responsibilities are growing every day, and what we have to learn is growing every day. So when people say, what can we do to help you? It was a relief to me. It was a breath of fresh air. And what people can do to help the police is educate themselves, one. Two is understand that we have limits. We're human beings, we're civil servants, and we're trained to do a specific job. And the core of what we're trained to do is criminal justice. The reality is we do everything. You call the Boxborough Police at 3 in the morning because your water pipe broke, you're going to have a Boxborough police officer at your door. And that's the service that small towns can provide to people.
Hey everyone, Molly Loughman here with Talk of the Town and the Beacon newspaper. I am here with Boxborough Fire Chief Randolph White. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, and I understand we're talking about a really important issue that's occurred, especially in the last 9 months. And this is specifically regarding Boxborough, which has experienced 2 fires in the last 9 weeks.
Correct.
Due to the improper disposal of ashes in both wood stoves and fireplaces. The last fire was actually last Monday. Chief White reached out to me, and we both think this is a critical issue to get out to our viewers. So why don't you tell me a little bit more about this?
Okay, basically what I'm trying to do is get the word out to the general public, the dangers of disposal of ashes if not done correctly. As you pointed out already, in the last 9 weeks, we've had 2 fires due to the improper disposal of wood stove or fireplace ashes, which ended up causing a significant amount of damage to both residences. So part of this segment is hopefully to get the word out to everybody that the proper way to really dispose of your wood stove ashes so it's done in a safe manner.
And I understand, and I'm not sure everyone knows, but ashes can actually stay hot for days even, and can ignite after days.
That's correct. After you've had a wood stove fire or a fireplace fire, they can stay for up to a week, staying live if you're not careful in how you dispose of them.
And so some important precautions I know we went over, at least for all fire safety measures. What are some proper things to do? I know making sure people have the right address, right?
Correct. Proper address is the start thing. Nobody ever plans for a fire or an emergency, but if you can think of a couple steps ahead of time, you can aid us in finding you. One of them is an address. People need to be sure that their addresses are properly marked, especially if you have a long driveway, or if your house isn't visible from the road, or if you're on a common driveway. Sometimes we have common driveways here in town. It's very important because when you're looking for 911 help, whether it be for fire or EMS, seconds count.
So moving forward, how is the fire station going to be more proactive, I guess, as they can with this given news with 2 fires in the last 9 weeks? I mean, is there anything you guys can do? Just get the word out?
What we're going to try to do is reach out to the media like we're doing now and try to get this out, and hopefully the public service announcements that the Marshal's office puts out to the Department of Fire Services, along with reaching out to our local media. Hopefully we can get this attention out to the newspapers, on TV and whatnot, to the dangers.
All right, well, thanks, Chief White, for joining us and for your valuable insight, as always.
Thank you for coming.
And if anyone wants to know more about fire safety measures, visit the Boxborough Fire Department website at boxboroughfire.com.
If you want to find out what's going on in the great town of Acton, check out the Beacon at acton.wickedlocal.com. Coming up next, the Winter Ski Report with my friend Pam Fletcher from Nashoba Valley Ski Area.
Hi, I'm Pam Fletcher with Talk of the Town, and I'm with Nancy Byrne, the ski school director here at Nashoba Valley Ski Area. And Nancy, everybody always asks me, what are the benefits of taking lessons?
Well, the benefits are a lot. I mean, you get to be outside. It's great exercise. It's a family situation. I mean, the whole family can go skiing, so it's just a fun time.
So anybody can really learn, can't
Anybody, any age. We start teaching them as young as 3 years old. We do private lessons for 3-year-olds. Majority of our after-school programs are kids that are probably 6, 7, 8, but you can learn at any age, adults.
Now, as the director, you've seen, I'm sure, a lot of different scenarios. What probably puts the biggest smile on your face when you watch a young learner when they're learning a new skill?
Okay, when you say young learner, so that's ages 4, 5, and 6. To watch them learn, I mean, they just think it's the best thing in the world. When they go to the top of the hill, which can be 20 feet up, they just have the biggest smiles, and so do the parents. So when you say young learners, I love watching them, but I also love to watch an adult learn for the first time.
Well, what about an adult, maybe middle-aged adult that, never has had that experience? What's that like for them?
Oh, and there's a lot of them. A lot of parents come out with the young learners, and they have never skied. And I can almost pick them out. I'll look at the bottom of the hill there and see them kind of smiling, and I'll go right over and say, your turn to learn. And the majority of them do come out and have a blast, and then it turns it into a family affair.
Now, briefly talk about the success of Nashoba Valley's multi-week lesson program and why that works so well in terms of learning skills.
Well, for me, I think it's easier to learn as a group. When you get your peers out there, if you're a seventh grader or a 7-year-old person, you have more fun, I think, in a group lesson. They come out with the kids they go to school with. Some of them come out with their neighbors. They might carpool. And it's just a nice experience to do that group lesson. And I think that it's not school, it's learning to ski. And they do it because they want to learn.
Well, I think that's really exciting, too, is learning to progress further in the sport and getting more comfortable. Comfort is key.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you, February, we're looking towards February in about 10 days or so. February, the days get longer, the temperatures start to moderate. It's a fabulous time to start to learn.
And you have special programs during February vacation.
We do. February vacation, we have a program where you can pick any 3 days out of the whole week. February vacation this year starts on the 15th. So that Monday through the following Sunday, which I think is the 21st, you can pick any 3 days. So pick what you want. Come 3 in a row or pick the best days that work in your schedule to either learn to ski or ride, or come out because you already know how to ski or ride and learn how to do it better.
Well, it sounds like fun to me. If you've never had a chance to learn how to turn, you might want to check it out. Go to www.skinashoba.com to find out more. Hi, I'm Pam Fletcher with Talk of the Town. I'm at Nashoba Valley Ski Area with Alex Cole, our resident photographer at Nashoba Valley Ski Area. And Alex, tell us a little bit about the terrain park at Nashoba Valley and what has changed this year.
Oh, well, we're always shooting to have top-class parks. We really put a lot of mind and thought into making the park more beginner accessible this year, having some smaller features for some younger learners to try and get into the park scene and really learn what it's all about.
Now, describe the importance of lessons in the park and how you've added that to the repertoire of lessons they offer at Nashoba Valley Ski Area.
Oh yeah, our lessons program is almost doubled this year. We're doing 3-day and 6-day lesson packages. We really concentrate on doing small groups, one instructor to a few guys, and it really teaches about not only the skills and techniques that you need to learn, but about park etiquette and how a park works and how it flows so that everyone has a safe and fun time while they're in here.
Fletcher with Talk of the Town. I'm at Nashoba Valley Ski Area in Westford, Massachusetts with Al Fletcher, president of Nashoba. Al, you have a special visitor coming in February.
Well, once again, World Freestyle Champion Wayne Wong will return to Nashoba Valley for, I think it's got to be about his 30th year coming to Nashoba Valley. And not only will you see his great skiing, you'll be able to ski with him yourself. Any customer that's out here with a paid lift ticket or season pass is able to meet with Wayne. There'll be times posted when Wayne will meet up out in front and really have a kick with all our different customers.
What makes Wayne so special? I mean, there's something about him, his character, his charisma, how he works with guests. You've skied with him before.
Well, in a word, personality, Pam. He's just really a lot of fun to be around, and he makes it fun for anyone, any ability to come out here and enjoy themselves. And you know, his skiing speaks for itself. You know, you can really pick up on a lot of pointers. He'll certainly dish them out if you'd like them, or he'll just have a good time with you and get a slice of pizza and a cocoa with you if you want.
I actually get a chance to join him and give tips as an Olympic skier myself, and one of the things I I find is that, we offer it to an intermediate class skiers. They just come out, they show up with the lift ticket, and they can come and play out on the hill with Wayne. Have you experienced yourself some of those tricks? Have you tried them?
I think I tried them and maybe hurt myself a little bit trying them. I don't know. No, we had a little fun anyways, goofing around the last few times he's been here. And I think anybody that goes out with Wayne would have a great time. He's here February 12 through 14. Well, you know what? It's exciting not only over here at the ski area, but of course we got the snow tubing park out back for anybody that wants the same thrill and adventure but might not want to try skiing or snowboarding. And that's a great take as well. It really is.
And no skill to slide down that hill.
Yeah, that's the one I prefer.
Well, there you have it. If you want more information about what's going on at Nashoba Valley Ski Area during February vacation break or just before, check out the website at www.skinashoba.com. I'm Pam Fletcher for Talk of the Town.
We'd like to thank everybody for watching Talk of the Town, and if you want to be a correspondent, maybe you have a story idea, please drop our staff a line at ActonTV.org. For all of us at ActonTV, want to thank you for watching Talk of the Town. I'm George Cox. We'll see you again next time.